Peel the orange. That's quite the song.
That is quite the song. I remember I made this. Here, play it. This chord progression.
Play it the way you played it.
I did it low.
See? And that was not, and that's where I was telling him, I was like, no, we gotta hit, it's gotta, more punchy, and more.
You were right about that. And I showed it to Jayden, and I was thinking of some lyrics.
He had the funniest lyrics, if I might add, in the beginning. The funniest.
I didn't think you remembered that.
What? Okay, so what was it? So it was like,
well, we kept the original line.
This was during the Steve sesh.
Yeah.
So I brought an orange that day, and hey, this song, that's really crazy how it literally came from an orange on the floor.
I just saw it.
What was the first line?
I just saw it and I was like, well, lay me down an orange on your floor. And then
was anybody knocking at the door,
knocking at the door was not really literal. It's kind of a figurative, you're
someone's outside knocking at our door.
Well, not at our.
We were at the Steve. Okay,
well,
yeah.
It's kind of like you're starting something, something's about to happen.
Yeah,
so
and
where are you going next?
No. He said, "Come on, baby, sweat." He was like, "Come on, baby, sweat." He did a little voice and everything. "Come on, baby, sweat." And I was like, "No, we are not putting that in the song. That's." I got the papers in there. I carry those around in my songwriting notebook.
That was a bad decision on my part.
Come on, baby, sweat. And then it was just peel the orange. We just said peel the orange, in the song. Yeah. In that first session.
We never did anything that was we never didn't have a pause on peel the orange. It's always a pause there.
Yeah.
And I think Jayden wrote the next line or two, and then the chorus repeated, and then
I was just
as
confused as usual. I don't really know what I want anymore.
Maybe I just want an orange on the floor.
Yeah.
And then the bridge is I don't know. I don't know what that's still about to this day.
The bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, the dun dun dun. I'm not hard to peel.
Yeah.
I just wanna feel a little sweet and sour sometimes. No, that's obvious. We were talking that's where I was having arguments with him about the theme of the song, because I was like, we're writing about an orange, we need to stay talking about citrus. I remember saying we need to keep this about citrus, and it was ridiculous because I was on the floor and I was like, we need to keep this about citrus.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
it was the most wacky thing ever. But then I was like, all right, sweet and sour. I'm not hard to peel.
I just want to feel a little sweet and sour.
No.
Makes a lot of sense.
And so then it was because I was just we had to stick with this theme of citrus or just an orange. We were talking about fruit, and I was like, because some of the other lyrics, hold on, you know what? Some of the first lyrics that he had were, "Go ahead and take off the peel, so you will begin to feel." Yeah, I made sure that we said, "Where you going next? Come on, baby, let's." Because he had. Hold on. Come on, baby. Sweat. The song is very...
He took it in a very different direction.
I just made it more risque, person. You just went straight for the riskiness. You just were like, let's say it. Yeah.
I remember when we were finishing up we had to do this one last verse, and it was like a refrain thing. And Jayden had this line, was I'm getting tired of waiting. And then we were trying to think of other lines.
Yeah, I genuinely been getting tired of working on the song,
yeah, I think you were in the bathroom trying to clear your mind or something. And then I was like, for your invitation. And then I ran to the bath. I didn't barge in there. I was like, Jayden, for your invitation. He was like, oh my God, that's good. So we put it in there.
Busted into the bathroom.
I did not bust in the bath.
I don't remember, did you?
Yeah, no, I did not. Immediately when he came out, I was like, for your invitation. And then he said, let me peel the orange with you. But that's how it was originally done.
Yeah.
We played it live for the first time at my grandmother's museum. And it was kind of an interesting song. Yeah, we did an acoustic version that was pretty fast.
Yeah.
And
it was really fast in the early days.
Yeah.
We refined it once we started working on it in the studio.
Yeah. But we did an electric version we played out here actually at a yard This was before we recorded it, just to test it. And people, to this day, they're like...
still remember
They remember that song, Feel the Orange, man. That's good. So, we recorded it, I think, in August. We were doing the album stuff. Did drums. Vinny did some bass. And
Vinny got on the bass, and that's when the song was like...
That's when the song was...
Because the bass was like boom, 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 boom. Like, it came in thumping, and it was like, oh, yeah, that's the tone of that. Because it was, like, weird how, like, the bass settings, like... It almost, like, didn't fit, like, when we first recorded. Because it was like, oh, that's too overbearing. But then, like, it kind of grew on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so...
I think the one on the album is mixed a lot better than the one we did.
Very much so.
So listen to that one, please.
Go listen to both.
Go listen to the whole album. Thank you for supporting us, I guess.
If you watch this, you have done your job.
Yeah, you really learned about all of the songs we've made so far.
Yeah.